Hi, everyone. I'm Mandy Summit, owner and editor at Quill Editorial LLC. And today I wanted to talk to you about a common question that I get from my clients. How do I know what type of editing that my book needs? Well, every author's different and every manuscript is unique. So there's not really a cookie cutter answer to this question. But to know what your book needs, the first thing you're going to need to understand are the different types of edits and what each one entails. Let's get started. Before we go over the different types of edits, I just wanted to take a moment to point out how important it is that you do these in the proper order. Let's say that you hire an editor to go through your manuscript and clean up all of the grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors. Then you decide you want to hire another editor to look for any potential plot holes. Well, now during your rewrites, you're probably going to introduce some more errors. So you're going to go back to that first editor, you're going to hire them again, you're going to have to pay them again, and it's going to take you more time because instead of doing it once, you're now doing that round of edits twice. To save yourself time and money, do these in the proper order. You will thank me later. You may also be wondering why there are so many different types of edits. Can't you hire one editor to just get it all done in one go? Well, you could, but it's probably not going to be a very quality edit. Each round focuses on different aspects. It's impossible to focus on too much at once without creating opportunities to miss something big. So, do each round separately and do them in order. Certain rounds can be combined, such as copy editing and line editing, and we'll go over that later. But for the most part, you want your editor to focus on one thing at a time. The first step on your editing journey is going to be a developmental edit. Some editors may call this a substantive, structural, or content edit, but essentially they are all the same thing. Your developmental editor is going to look at the big picture aspects of your manuscript. What's your setting? What tense and point of view did you choose? Do your chapters hook your reader in and keep them wanting to turn the page? How's your story arc? Are there any plot holes missing in there? What about your character development? Do they grow and change over the course of the story? Do we know everything that we need to know about them for the story to matter to us? How about your timeline and your consistency? Is your pacing too slow or too fast? Is your dialogue realistic? These are the things that your developmental editor is going to note and comment on in your manuscript as well as in an editorial letter. They should also offer specific suggestions for how you can improve your writing. For this reason, the developmental edit not only helps this specific book, but it helps you hone your writing craft and improve so that all the future writings that you do are better and grow upon each other. I highly recommend that you consider getting a developmental edit at least for your first book, if not for all of them. When you've completed your rewrites from your developmental edit, it's time to move on to round two. Line editing is going to focus on smoothing the rhythm of your narrative. Believe it or not, words sing, even in a book. Your cadence can be optimized through word choice and sentence structure, but a good line editor is going to do this while maintaining your unique authorial voice. They should be able to get a firm grasp on who you are, how you write, and your goals for the book in order to keep the integrity of what you are trying to say and how you are trying to say it. The third round of edits is copy editing. As the first attack on spelling, grammar, and punctuation, this is the type of editing that most authors think of when they begin their search for an editor. Copy editing can also include fact checking and can sometimes be combined with line editing. These are the only two rounds of edits that can truly be combined without compromising the quality of either round. In fact, line editors often have a hard time overlooking the errors as they can affect the rhythm of the narrative. Copy editing is a step that you do not want to skip, and I will talk about that in another video. Proofreading is the final step prior to publication. During this round, your proofreader will use the proof copy after you've gotten your book formatted. and they will look for any lingering errors. Even if you've gotten a copy edit, it's not unheard of for errors to be introduced during the formatting stages or for authors to make some last-minute changes to their manuscript. Even if you've gotten a copy edit, get a final proofreading. The fact of the matter is, even editors will miss some errors, and the more eyes that you have on your manuscript, the cleaner the final result will be. But as I hinted in the copy editing round, that's a video for another time. So what type of editing does your book need? It really depends on your writing craft, the current state of your manuscript, and your goals for your book. Your editor should be able to guide you on which types of edits would most benefit your book. Another option is to find an editor who offers a payment plan option. That way you don't have to sacrifice the quality editing that you deserve. For more information on this, check out my Tips for Writers article titled The 4 Types of Edits, linked in the description below. If you're ready to talk to me about getting on my editorial calendar, or if you still have questions about all of this, please contact me. My website is www.redquillco.com. Happy writing.